Well, good morning, stamping friends. How is everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. It's Tuesday morning and oh boy, we are well into October. I had to share with you some exciting news, and the reason that I wasn't here last week, we have a brand new grandson. Oh, we're so excited to have another boy in the mix. Our daughter had little baby Blake on October 16th, which is only 4 days ago. So it's so fun to have a little snuggle bug in our family, and everybody's doing well. And amongst all that, we had 3 other grandkids that had birthdays in a 1 week time span. So now we have 4 grandkids that have birthdays in 1 week. So it's always going to be a crazy, busy, but fun week in October when it's birthday week in the Heiling family. Oh boy. So anyway, I just came from Brittany's house. I'm trying to help her out a little bit. So I run over in the morning so they can get, mornings and kid drop off for the 2 that are in school. And then back here and doing my stamping stuff and then back over again. So it's crazy, but it's just a season right now. And we sure are having fun with that little pumpkin. He is so adorable. So let's get started. It feels good to be back here, and I'm excited to share with you some projects and some things that I've been doing, and also I'm teaming up with one of my friends to do a stamp camp that I want to give you a sneak preview to. So let me flip this around and hold on a second while you see my ceiling. And there's just no easy way to do this, but oh well, I know I say the same thing all the time. Flip the camera and zoom in. Let's see. I think I'm in there. I always worry that I'm off the page a little bit. And bring my host code down. Speaking of, if you see products that you like, I would love it if you ordered from my Stampin' Up! Store. And you can use the host code there. That would help me out a lot. And first, let me start by sharing this little stamp camp that we're doing. Genevieve Ko and I are doing this together. She is an amazing demonstrator from Canada, and we are teaming up to do this together. We both design projects for this, and the fee is $55, and we are using 2 stamp sets that are add-ons. The first one is Peace and Joy. This is such an awesome set. I'm actually using it even more than I thought I would. Take a look at the dies that go with this. It's that skinny die that has writing. Oh, I just love those words because you can do so much with it. And then the other one is Freezin Fun, which is a kind of a fun and whimsical wintry stamp set. And that's the one that we're going to be using today. And I'm going to show you a fun make and take that you can make. And the make and take is not in with the Santa's camp, but I just wanted to show another way that you can use this stamp set. Okay, so in this stamp camp, the $55 fee is US pricing. I will put a link to Genevieve in case you're from Canada, and you can see her pricing because the prices are a little bit different. Included in the class fee, you're going to get a full pack of the following products. One is Trimming the Town Designer Series paper. Oh, it's such a fun stack to work with. It's 12 by 12 paper, and there's some big images that we're going to be using, but there's also smaller images like on the background here. We're going to use that one today. And so it's easy to work with. Sometimes when you see those big images, you go, oh, what am I going to do with that? I don't scrapbook much anymore, but I'll show you how you can use them in smaller ways. Then we have the All the Trimmings Ribbon Combo Pack, and you'll get, it's 1/8 inch ribbon in Poppy Parade and Old Olive with a gold metallic edge. And then all the trimming embellishments, those are, I think I have them right here. I've used quite a few, but you get white and stars and Poppy Parade, and they're dots and stars. And then you also get snowflake sequins, which are really fun to work with. And you'll use almost that whole pack with our class. So then if you count every single project, you'll get 12 projects in this. You'll also get the PDF tutorial mailed to you. Nice big pictures and easy instructions and all the dimensions. remember that no stamping will be done for you per Stampin' Up! Policy. So if you don't have these stamp sets, you can substitute, like instead of using the big words, you could use a bigger sentiment. And if you don't have these, you know, maybe you have a different wintry set, but we are discounting these in the price if you would like to add them on. It's basically narrowing it down to free shipping. Then here's the optional add-ons. And when you look at the prices, you may see this like $20, but in the catalog it's actually less. The reason it's higher than the catalog is because we have included tax and shipping in there. So if you were to price the lower price and add tax and shipping, it would be over that. So that's why it's a little bit deceiving there. So just know that those are discounted prices. It's like free shipping, as I said before. The deadline is November 1st, so that will be in another week and a half about. So you have some time yet. Let me show you a sneak preview for one of the projects that you're going to get. Everybody needs cute Christmas tags at Christmas, and so this is one of them, and it's a little holder. You could even fit more in here, but 4 are included. So we'll make this little box, and then here's the tags that are in. The little raccoon, and the little penguin who's balancing on the snowballs, and then the skier, and the little seal who's on the iceberg. So that's one of the projects that you'll get in. There's 4 or 5 parts to that with the holder, so that's going to be fun. All right, one other thing I wanted to mention was that great Designer Series paper sale going on. Don't forget, these are 15% off, and you can really stock up on some of these papers that you may not have. These will be back to regular price on November 1st, so grab these while they're on sale. Look at these nice Christmas prints. 1, 2, 3, there's one in there, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these are Christmas and holiday related, so don't let that pass by. All right, next item on the agenda is our make and take. So let's get started with that. Let me make sure I'm still in the camera. All right, this one I don't have a preview to show you because it's in my head. We'll see how that turns out. Don't you hate when you have something in your head and it looks totally different than when you actually make it? I have an idea, but I think it'll be okay. So I always start with the Whisper White Thick cardstock when I use white and when it's the base. So the thicker is similar in thickness to our colored cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, scored in half on the long side at 5 1/2. So just score along there and then fold it in half. And then the next piece, I did have to die cut because I'd rather not do that on camera to take more time. But this is actually 4 3/4 inches long by 4 1/4 inches wide. And then one of the dies in the Freezin, let's see, it's called Freezin Fun Bundle, is a little like a slope. And so I just set it on that cardstock and cut it. And so you'll have 2 pieces. And then for the top one, I used the snowflake embossing folder that's brand new in the catalog, and that's embossed on top. Can you see that? Now I'm going to start taking off these dimensional backs because that's probably the part that takes the longest. I'm just kidding. But you can see about how I arrange them. I put a few more on when I do, when I pop up a piece that's around, or that's right on top of the front of the card. I just like all the edges to be popped up. So there's one, and then the bottom we're not going to emboss. We just wanted a nice little ski slope here, or snow slope, I should say. All right, all those are off. Now, the other thing, we're going to take a piece of Designer Series paper. Remember, this is from Trimming the Town, and this is one that's included. This paper pack is included. Not this project, but this paper pack. And you're going to cut this at 4 1/4 by 1 3/4, and just put some adhesive on the back of that. Now, before we place it down, we don't really know where it should go. We want it to fall in between these 2 pieces. So what I do is I stick the top down because I know that's not going to change. We want to line that up like that and only hold the top down. We want to be able to adjust this. So now we're going to put this snowflake piece in and just put it tall enough or up high enough so that it hits, you know, like all your cardstock front is covered. So about right there should be good. And then you can adhere everything down now. See how that's popped up? And now we can take the bottom one and do the same thing. Just lay it right on top of your card base like that. Okay, now we have that little slope with the snowflakes going in the background. Now the next thing I kind of did while I was off screen is I chose the little raccoon, but the little skier would be cute too. I'm going to show you all the colors that I used. First is dark smoky slate. Then we're going to use light gray granite, light poppy parade, light misty moonlight, and light soft suede. Okay, now I'll show you where I'm going to color these in. Let's start with the sleigh, and I'm making that a wood sleigh. So that's why I chose the light soft suede. That's my favorite kind of brownish tone to use for wood, and it's just a little bit lighter than the dark crumb cake. Usually crumb cake's my go-to, but I like the color of this one for the wood look, wood background. I have to tilt this. Can you tell I'm a lefty? Any other lefties out there? And then, let's see, I used his body in light gray granite. I started using the smoky slate. That's my go-to, but they were too similar in color, the light and dark smoky slate for this raccoon. I needed a little bit more of a contrast, so I chose light gray granite, which is kind of a color that I don't use a lot. So once I discovered that this goes even better with it, it's going to be one that I use more often now. And then for the body, I'm going to choose the brush end just because for larger areas it goes a little bit faster, and just make sure you leave his little white patch down his chest. So look how fast and easy that one is. Okay. Now we're going to do, I think I said the dark smoky slate, and this is going to be his little bandit mask here on him. And I had to Google, I was looking on Pinterest, like what color is a raccoon's nose? And I made another project where it's pink. Oops, I forgot, that's a bunny nose. Raccoon noses are black, and I looked at a real raccoon, not a cartoon one. So let's go with what's real, black nose. All right, now let's color the metal on the sled, this too. Actually, you know what, I think we're going to go everything silver. There's a lot of gray in this, but that's all right. Gray is in now. We're getting ready to paint pretty soon, and we're going to do a gray color this time. Update it a little bit. All right, now we have his scarf left, and we're going to do that one in Poppy Parade. I was getting too many neutrals in here, so I needed to brighten this up a little bit. So light Poppy Parade. If you want it even brighter, the dark Poppy Parade is almost like real red, a little bit different tone, but it's bright like that. And then the last one, I'm going to do the Misty Moonlight, because that's going to bring in that same tone of our background. And I like to coordinate it sometimes in something that's the same, that's already on the card. And then his tassel, let's do that Poppy Parade. Let's pull the red up there. You can tell I'm kind of winging it a little bit. And then there's a nice die that cuts it out for you, so you don't have to fussy cut that. And then we'll just get some dimensionals and, whoops, put this on the back of them. Couple should do, maybe 3. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh shoot, I always screw something up, but I think it'll still work. If not, there's always a way to fix everything. All right, we're gonna make him go down the hill like this. And what I forgot to do was stamp the sentiment on the front. And I have it setting out what I want to use, but we'll see. This might be a learning experience of what happens when you stamp, when you have it on your card front, and there's a dimensional under there. So I'm going to try, but if not, I'll show you how we can fix it. So I'm doing Sending Warmth Your Way, and let's just stamp it down here. Let's hope it works. Oh my gosh, it did. Yay, I don't have to redo it. If I would have smudged it because of the dimensional, I would have just taken scrap and stamped on the scrap and then made a little banner on there. So yeah, I'm the queen of fixing things because I always blop or drop or make some kind of mistake. But there's our little card. Isn't that cute? Very simple. The background adds some interest here. And this card, I will have the free PDF on my website, but remember, this one is not one included in Santa's Workshop Stamp Camp. This is just a bonus one because I wanted to show off that fun little stamp set. There's so many ways to use this. Wouldn't this be fun and easy for your Christmas card? Because with that die set, it's just so easy to cut them out. And then you just pop in a Netflix movie, and that's when you do all your coloring here. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited for the stamp camp, and I hope you take part of it. I know you won't be disappointed because wait till you see all these other projects. I may show one more sneak peek of one of mine on Friday morning because that's when I'll be back again. I haven't decided if I'm going to do YouTube Live or Facebook Live, so check one of those too. If you subscribe to both, you'll be alerted when I'm on. So thank you again, everyone, and we will see you on Friday. Have a great week. Bye-bye.